Welcome back. Minimum wage.
Let's talk now about the minimum wage.
Raise its minimum wage.
Minimum wage.
Issue an executive order requiring federal contractors to pay their federally funded employees a fair wage of at least $10.10 an hour, because if you cook our troops' meals or wash their dishes, you should not have to live in poverty.
The minimum wage has always been a debated topic. The minimum wage was first introduced to the United States by President Franklin Delano Roosevelt as part of the New Deal. It was first called the Fair Labor Standards Act, and it was first set at 25 cents. That is the equivalent to $4 today. Currently, in 2018, the federal minimum wage sits at $7.25 and was last raised in 2009. Almost 10 years later, and there has been a push to raise the federal minimum wage to keep up with inflation. However, many Americans are pushing for an increase of the minimum wage as much to as $15 an hour, almost twice as much as it currently is. In the United States, currently 18 out of the 50 states have raised their minimum wage over the federal limit, including Ohio.
Do you think that the minimum wage should be raised?
Absolutely not. If anything, it should be abolished.
Do you think the minimum wage should be a livable wage?
I don't think you could do that, and it's going to correlate with inflation, and you're going to keep having to raise it, and then it doesn't actually help people that need to get employed.
Do you think that the minimum wage kills jobs for small businesses?
Well, it definitely hurts them. I mean, when you have a minimum wage, you're hiring one person at that wage when you could hire two people for the same wage at a lesser price. So it actually eliminates jobs for people who actually need to be employed. So I would say it definitely hurts the small businesses, because now they're hiring in somebody who's a higher degree that's probably going to search for a job elsewhere at a higher rate.
A job killer for small businesses.
Several franchises, and I can tell you this, that as a franchise operator, our margins are very tight. And I'll tell you one thing: if we have to start and by the way, I don't have anybody on my payroll that makes $7.25 an hour. A lot of them are making $9 and close to $10.
And you should be commended for that.
And that's how it works. And that's great. But here's the deal: when it's mandated, prices are going to go up.
Do you think automation in the workforce is a direct result of the minimum wage?
Well, we see it in the fast food industry already. I mean, why hire people to work the register at McDonald's when you can do it at a kiosk? You see it at Walmart, you see it at not Giant Eagle with the checkouts. I'm just wondering when we're going to start to get our discount for serving ourselves, employee discount when we serve ourselves at the kiosk.
Cause companies to increase automation. You can already start to see it in hotels that are not doing maid service in the rooms every day. They're giving you the option of not doing it and blaming it on automation. Is the #1 choice because it's cheaper to have machines than people. You don't have the headaches that go along with it. And you got to get more efficient with training and things of that nature. And the customers are going to pay more for the product. We have got to raise prices. And a $15 minimum wage in Chicago would result probably in about a 6 to 10% price increase in most products in restaurants. This is craziness that just has no end.
Businesses are now fearing increase to the minimum wage, and it's not just small businesses. With the growth of technology, it's enabled businesses to replace labor with automation or machines. Automation is beginning to take over minimum wage jobs, and it's just starting. It's all around us. Many grocery stores and fast food chains are now beginning to implement self-serving machines to replace cashiers. Self-serving machines can reduce the number of cashiers from as much to 8 to just 1 employee. Some of these machines are also faster than humans, allowing for businesses to be more efficient. With the increase to minimum wage and new technology, businesses are replacing minimum wage workers with robots.